Okay, it is Luxury Fred, and this is the 2019 Dodge Challenger SXT. So this is the base model Challenger, and it's actually a car that I rented from National Car Rental, which I like to use. I'm an executive member of their Emerald Club, and if you pay for a full-size rental, you can pretty much choose anything on the lot. I'm sorry, pay for a mid-size or something like that. I'll note it in the below there what the actual deal is. But have great service with them, and had a couple of things where I was confused. There's a little miscommunication on a price, and they're very good about, hey, no problem, we'll adjust it for you. Really appreciate that. So this is the 2019 Dodge Challenger SXT, and I'm really impressed with this car, so I thought it was worth doing a quick review of it. So as I was saying, this is the SXT, which is the base model. This car is $27,295. And for that, you get a really, really nice, sporty sports coupe. Now, with the base model, you get a V6 engine, but it is an incredible 305 horsepower, as they call it, Pentastar V6. 3.6 liter is the engine size, and it gives you 300 horsepower, but it also gives you 30 miles per gallon on the freeway, which is incredible. I drove from Palm Springs to Santa Barbara and back to Burbank and barely used half a tank of gas, which is pretty amazing. Now, obviously, you can there's like 5 or 6 higher models than this. Of course, there's the Hemi, there's the Hellcat, there's the RT, there's a Scat Pack, there's all kinds of performance models. But I think this is a real great deal for 27 grand, 28 grand, whatever it is, especially with that gas mileage. The other thing I was really impressed with, you know, this is a base model, so it's got cloth seats, it's got, you know, just the basic stuff, but it's really comfortable inside, and most importantly, it is incredibly quiet. Again, drove 200-300 miles on the freeway, and super well insulated, super good tires and things like that for noise, and I'm pretty sure this car has active noise cancellation, and it works really well, and it is so quiet. Now, I've driven the Dodge Challenger RT with the Hemi. You can see that review here on YouTube, but that is so loud. Even when it's idling, it's go, 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 go. You can always hear it. It's always reminding you that you bought the Hemi, that you bought the RT. So this is the SXT. There is an SXT Plus model, which has the same engine. That gives you satellite radio and rear parking assist and a little bigger screen. I'm going to give you a tour. Actually, let me do that right now. Let me give you a tour of the inside of the car. So you have a basic interior. Again, this is the base model, but fit and finish is good. Everything lines up well and things like that. You've got basic Dodge switch gear and things like that. Very basic instrument panel, but it works. You got your tachometer on that side. Digital speedometer in the middle can be configured to tell you different things, and then your speedometer on the right hand side. Cruise control over here, infotainment. Again, this is a base model, so you're missing some of the buttons here, and then you have your dual zone climate control. It has a 8-speed automatic torque flight transmission with an electronic shifter. So this is electronic. It doesn't physically attach to the transmission, so it's very smooth when you shift. On this, you have the 7.4-inch infotainment screen here, which you know, if I turn the radio on, you see that there. And again, very nice seats. Let me show you the back seat. A large back seat with, again, roomy for 3 people. Not just squeezing 3 people, roomy for 3 people in there. And then last but not least, let me show you the trunk space, which is very large, very, very large trunk space. Okay, now let me give you a quick walk around of the outside of the 2019 Dodge Challenger. Again, you've got that great style, that classic kind of throwback Challenger look. You've got the shaker hood, which is the hood with the openings there. On the performance models, those are active, so that is where it pulls in the air. And then you have an air cleaner on the inside. Again, on the performance models, you got nice looking rims on this. Again, in all those fancy performance models, there's all kinds of upgrades, suspension upgrades, and all kinds of stuff that you can do with those, you know, the Hellcat and the Scat Pack and all that kind of stuff. And then you have kind of the classic rear end look here. So I really like this look. I really, you know, it's a real nicely executed throwback look that looks modern, but also if you know the old 70s Dodge Challengers, it certainly reminds you of that. Okay? So as you can see, inside is very nicely appointed. Everything works well, ergonomics are good, steering wheel feels good. It feels like a performance car, a muscle car. Outside, it's got that classic kind of throwback Challenger styling, which I really like. And as you saw, this is a big two-door coupe. So it does give you that coupe driving experience, but again, as you saw, inside you have a lot of room for 5 people and a lot of luggage. It's a big car in terms of the space inside and luggage room, the trunk space and things like that. So I think that is it. Also, you get Android Auto with the base model. You get Apple CarPlay, has a dual zone climate control. So you get a few little cool things. But again, for 27 grand, 28,000 bucks, you know, I think I'd rather have this than a little Honda or Toyota or whatever. And with that 30 miles per gallon, you're getting the same mileage that you might get in a little economy car. So that was it. I was just really impressed with the Challenger. I wanted to do a quick review. Thank you very much for watching. Hey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Follow me on social media at LuxuryFred, and all my car stuff is at Drive with Fred. You can read more about what I did in Santa Barbara at luxuryfred.com. Thank you for watching.